Welcome to Bittinger Stadium, where the road to a championship begins in Big Ten softball. Coming up, it's 6-seeded Iowa facing 11th-seeded Penn State. 12 teams playing in a single elimination style tournament over the next 4 days here in West Lafayette. As we take a look at the bracket, now keep in mind the top 4 seeds receive byes into the second round, which is the quarterfinals, which will get underway tomorrow. The winner of this game faces 3rd-seeded Nebraska, which should be an interesting one to watch. We are looking forward to all the action to come here. I'm just calling it out now. You got to protect me here. I don't got the hand-eye coordination you do. Swing and a miss. Brunson, the senior outfielder out of Mount Pleasant, Pennsylvania. Sends this one up the middle. Line drive is caught. Out number 2 on the board for the Hawkeyes defense.
That's what Young does so well on
those 2 hits count. This one is just a little blooper to the edge of the infield, caught there by Young. Top of the frame in the books here in the Big Ten softball tournament. Looking good is the Hawkeyes defense. We had
feeling right away, understanding the level of the rise while they are not going to want to chase.
Ball high. Jenna Young is walked to get things started for the Hawkeyes offense.
So somebody who against these slappers and quicker type of players of Iowa's offense is going to charge early.
Little pop-up caught. That's going to be an out. Madison Seidel running it down. Her groove of this Hawkeyes team has been massive. Did start 32 games as a sophomore with a 300 batting average. Sends a fly ball into left. Great catch by Kaylee Walters.
Walters showing up.
This Nittany Lions team can do defensively. Playing it short, also has some speed. Meanwhile, it's going to be a hit batter, so another batter aboard. Hannah Lindsay getting over on the base pass. Barry, a player trying to work out of a little bit of a slump. I hate to use the S word, but as there's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Maddie Volpe. See how Gordon stacks up in terms of the program career home run leaders.
Yeah, man.
Ball low in the dirt. Gordon is walked aboard. Nice patience there from the Penn State offense. And the pitching staff is really what they've been trying to figure out while they have this historic offensive season. There's a ball that's well hit into left center, going back. And that's a home run. Round every bag, and there we go. Michaela Barbonente with a home run, putting the Nittany Lions up 2-0 here in the second.
Barbonente being so powerful within her stance, does a great job hitting Adams, which was a ball in the inner half, a little bit too much over the plate, and boy, does she capitalize on going all the way through extension. And there was an opportunity to snag a home run. What a terrific play by Bonente at the last second. Ball's right.
Special in terms of the chemistry of this group, and I know talking to Coach Crowell, it was impressive as there's a ball hit to second. Play made from Young to Tretton at first.
And she was very candid.
What an underdog could do in that Kentucky Derby. Ball popped up into right. Young is tracking it. She does make the grab. Remember, she mentioned her involved in a Bible study on campus. She went and heard them speak. She said it was very inspiring. Swing and a miss. Jalen Adams gets the K to 5.7 ERA, transferred in from Coastal Carolina, where she spent the first 2 seasons of her collegiate career. Swing and a miss. Right on cue, Maddie Volpe with a big out. 3-run bomb, in fact, it was in the second inning of that game. Here's a roller into short. Walters makes the play, out at first.
Jackson too, where they like having her in this lineup, is she doesn't strike out a lot. She's a consistent player who's going to put the ball in play and challenge the defense.
Yeah! Puts it in play, challenges the defense, and the defense responds. Into the Big Ten, the speed, the physicality. Certainly takes some time as she lines one to second. Young makes the play at first. Young's getting a lot of action here in the early going of this game.
A lot of those lefties being able to recognize his inside early
season against Penn State mentioned The important sweep the Hawkeyes got is there's a high fly ball deep to right center field, and that one's gone. Penn State getting the home run party started early in West Lafayette. Megan Ricks touch.
For Ricks, who's somebody who's not known for her home run power, a lot more speed, she's showing off that she has some pop in her bat. Goes down to get this. That barrel deliverment has been absolutely huge for Penn State against the inner half against Adams.
8th bomb of the year for Megan Ricks. Celebrations. Hug of the season. They didn't hit a single home run, as you see on the bottom left side of your screen there. This ball just popped up down the left field line. It is caught. So a second out on the board here for the Hawkeyes defense.
There's that off speed, especially
you saw that definitely you could tell Clausewitz timing was off. Timing wasn't off that time. It's a rip to center field, caught just at the wall.
My favorite things even about this tournament is the fact that it changes host every single year, and now with the opportunity to be at Purdue.
Ball just flown into left field. Natalie Lido makes the...
How tough is Jenna Young? And just looking at her numbers, mad appreciation from a coach across the dugout.
Young swings and misses. Maddie Volpe gets the K. 3-2 pitch. Bennett watches it go. Good eye, and she is walked aboard. Right as you were talking about limiting free hits. Broadcasters, Jake.
A little bit of spark.
And there's the spark. Desiree Rivera with a single into left. Runners now on first and second with 2 outs.
Control back of this momentum.
3-2 pitch. She watches it go, and that is a strike 3. Lindsay goes down looking. Maddie Volpe. Yeah, going back to, didn't play a ton her freshman season, sophomore year. Got some action, 34 games, but certainly has seen her role grow every single year on campus. This one popped up. And it is caught at second. Sydney in the break after that is just like that one play could completely swing this game one way or the other. As here's another little bloop pop up in the infield, and Jalen Adams makes the play herself.
What a great job by Adams. Challenge is something that they knew they would really have to execute today if they wanted to be successful.
Lido sends it up the middle. Rounds first, and she will hold. It's a base hit for Natalie Lee. Chamberlain, who was the starting catcher for the first portion of the season through about mid-March. Seidel gets a good piece of that one, and it's through. Round the bases they go. Lido's gonna... 1-1 pitch. Paletti. Oh, wow! What a grab! Jackson with a stellar play over at third. As I mentioned, Barry kind of coming off the unique streak. Did have an RBI double in game 3 against Rutgers, but a pretty long hitless streak before. Now she's headed to first. Swings at the first pitch she sees, so looking for something early. Wild pitch.
Thinking in these situations.
Ooh, that's a nicely hit ball off the bat of Trenton. But it's caught just at the wall. Natalie Lido says, not today.
And Trenton absolutely barrels this ball. And you think for a second, could it have enough? What I love about Lido in left field, she ripped off her visor to go track this one down in the hustle. She wasn't letting anything get in her way from getting this ball.
Here's another well-hit ball. Falls in the gap, bouncing through to the wall. Hawkeyes with runners on the move. 1 run scores. Sujin Berry crosses the plate, and it's 3-1 as Iowa pulls one back.
Iowa doing a huge job adjustment-wise against Volpe's rise while keeping their hands on top, finding the top part of the ball. That's sending it to gap and runners in motion. This is when walks can come back to haunt you.
Walks, and then the wild pitch also advanced her to second, put her in scoring position. We talk about Barry. So that's an RBI double.
Her extension.
Ball way high, out of reach. Runner advances once again, Simon into third. Feel the drama. Full count. Jackson swings and misses. Maddie Volpe with maybe her biggest strikeout of the day. Her command early on looks so good. Definitely wavered here in this inning with those couple wild pitches. Now behind against Roman. And Roman is fired up as she's walked.
Roman is just such a spark plug for them, the senior. Somebody's played at the high hard to do so.
This one just cracked up the middle. Oh, what a play. Are you serious, Kaylee Walters? That was outstanding.
Different teams.
Well, so far it's been the Penn State offense that's had the edge. As that blooper just drops into left. An awkwardly hit ball, but Kaylee Walters makes the play in the field and gets it done in the box. Ricks gets a piece of it. It's right at short, though. Barry safe at third.
Ooh, that's a close
call,
play.
and it was close. Safe. Brunson 0 for 2 today. Pops one up. Barry makes the play. One out on the board.
It's a really nice job by Adam.
Bosowitz gets a nice piece of that one into left field. One runner scores, two runners scores. Penn State extend.
It was the pitch that beat her on her last two previous at-bats on the inside corner. She was not going to be late to delivering the barrel this time.
Walters and Ricks brought home the single from Bosowitz.
Her heels, they feel quiet right now in the infield. How can you bring that juice, that life?
There's just a lightly tapped ball. Young scoops it up at second, outmade at first. July 12th, the BTN Big 3-2 pitch. This one lined into left, and it bounces and goes through. Gets past Roman. Sliding into third. Throw is offline. Barbonente with a triple here.
Pitch. Just inches. This time, she turns on the inside pitch, the same exact one. Able to hit it out far enough. You hear the pop of the bat. This ball was scorching to Roman in left field. She decides to come in on it and then is fooled by how quickly it hits the grass here at Purdue. As far as
I love former coaches always tell me, we get to sleep at night after games. That's the best part. That's called a strike 3. Natalie Lido, at least in terms of the innings, not this inning, but. Bennett cracks one into left. What a catch. Natalie Lido making a couple.
it's when you have to hit the film room, understand what you did.
There's a line drive that falls through, going all the way to the wall. Rivera on the move into second. A double to get things going here in the 5th for the Hawkeyes.
4 weeks before this season, she had to take all of fall off due to injury.
There's a ball that was lined towards short. Outmade at first.
This Penn State defense has just stepped up at so many points today.
To the power from a season ago. She just one home run in her freshman campaign. Did deal with some injuries, started 36 games as she hits one into right field. That's good for a base hit. Coming home and sliding in safe is Caravaca. Second run on the board here for the Hawkeyes.
Even though Iowa says this is a swing, they feel a little unorthodox, she's so good at delivering her barrel. That one, finding the perfect pitch. Again, waist high to be able to pull across the field. Missouri down to their final out.
High fly ball. Deep into left center. It is caught by Nelson. That'll do it here in this inning. It's a 6-2 lead for the Nittany Lions.
Moments.
This one lined up the middle and it gets through. Seidel aboard at first. Back-to-back base hits in her last two ABs.
Two players with double-digit stolen bases.
2-2 pitch. Nelson pops it up in the infield. Jackson calls everyone off and makes the play. Going time, like, that's not easy, too. When I just look at the position that they're in, squatting and the gear on. As there's a bunt laid down by Walters, advancing the runner as she's out at first. Sack bunt for Kaylee Walters. Lays down the bunt again. Penn State going with the small ball, and it is successful. Ricks is safe.
Are you kidding me? For an athlete to be able to...
Runners going on the move to second, and it's out. What a play. Megan Ricks out at second, caught stealing.
That are ranked almost every weekend, if not every other weekend, and that's something we haven't been able to say in the Big Ten.
When you're looking at 9 teams in the top 50 in the RPI, it's absolutely a testament to just how good the conference is.
A bit of that familiarity.
The freshman lines one out to left, but it's right at Natalie Lito who makes the catch.
And that's a quality at bat, and it's something if your coach Gold pop though in her bat when she's able to barrel it. 1 home run on the season, 5 RBIs.
Saw the pop. The line drive though caught. What a play. And that'll do it for the 6th inning as the Penn State, not just today, but all season long.
This is really the first time that this program has been known for their offense as well.
Oh, speaking of, Haley Brunson says, I'll start the offense off in the 7th.
100 innings for them last year on the mound. That's a significant loss.
Crack down left field line. It is called fair, waving around the bases into second and third. So there's Brunson into third, Clausewitz into second. Each other in the dugout. Watching the way their coach talks about them. What a snag. And the out made it first. Yeah. I mean, the great thing is that's what the challenges are for. That's what these video reviews are for, to make sure that the calls are gotten right. And in bang-bang plays, bang-bang situations like that, like I personally am someone who like, you can't blame the umpires. They don't get 100% of these calls right, but that's the great thing. Maddie Gordon trying to run it out at first. Initially was called out, but the call is in fact, want to walk in and run. Ball popped up very high. Just the edge of right field, caught by Devin Simon.
This is understanding what's Iowa's go-to pitch. That's what we have to attack.
This one popped up a blooper in the infield, and Trenton makes the catch. I mean, I feel like you're happy with that result after the way that...
All horses are off.
Seidel sends it into center field. It's pretty shallow, and it is caught. A lot of traffic on the base
Today, but that's usually right before she comes knocking in the door with something big. One of the biggest competitors on this Iowa lineup.
She flies one out to left, and Nito flies in to make the snag. Did take the visor off.
Multitude different speeds in this situation. With your brain, you start to wonder, what have I not thrown her?
This time it soars into left field. Out here after that last ball to Desiree Rivera. Rivera lines it, ooh, off Gordon's glove. Throw made to second, that will be the out.
That's a tough break if you're Bennett. You realize how this one would be extra special for her. All the fight it took to even get into this tournament.
Lindsay skies a fly ball into center field. Jenna Nelson makes the catch, and there it is. The 11th seeded Penn State Nittany Lions pull off the upset of 6th seeded Iowa in the first round of the Big Ten tournament. The Nittany Lions, a group that never says die, and they are moving on to the quarterfinals.
You see the emotion. That's how much every single win in this tournament means to a program, to a team, to a head coach. This DNA for the Penn State team has been their hitting. It absolutely lived up to the hype today, especially by Michaela Barbonente, having really just a terrific day offensively, but also hats off to Britain and what we saw by Maddie Volpe holding it down on the mound before the hits came swinging through.